Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. So, today we are going to talk about an application we built in Flutter using 100ms SDK. So, we started exploring and experimenting with 100ms and tried building a clone around Twitter Spaces. For all those who don't know about Twitter Spaces, let me give you a short detail about that. So, Twitter Spaces basically allow users to have live audio conversations on the platform. So, users can create various live audio room chat features called as Space, and they can also invite other participants to participate in the audio room chat. Now, introducing ourselves, my name is Ashish Gour and I work as a software engineer at GeekYants.
And my name is Asmit Srivastava. I also work as a software engineer at GeekYants.
Now, let's understand what is speekup. So, speekup application allows users to have live audio conversations on the platform. So, the users can basically host the public as well as private spaces as per their convenience. So, anyone can join and listen to the ongoing public spaces, and they can also request the host to become a speaker if they want to. In private spaces, only the host has the ability to add the participants. Now, let's understand about the tech stack we have used in this application. For the front end, we have used Flutter. So, and the backend has been supported by the Firebase. We have used Firestore database and cloud functions. The packages included in this application is the core component is the HMS SDK, which has been provided by 100ms. Apart from this, we have also used the Flutter block for the state management and FCM for the Flutter notifications. We have also used the server-side APIs provided by 100ms. Now, I will request Ashmit to take this presentation forward and explain you guys about what is 100ms.
Thank you, Ashish. So let's talk about what is 100ms. So 100ms is basically a cloud platform that provides an infrastructure so that the developers can add video and audio conferencing as well as chat feature to web, Android, and iOS applications. This platform also provides REST APIs to get the ongoing sessions to create or disable the room, as well as it provides SDKs and a dashboard so that the user can join the room, switch their audios and videos, and it also allows us to send broadcast messages, direct messages, and group messages. So that makes it simple to capture, distribute, record, and render live interactive audios and videos. So now to interact with 100ms cloud platform in our Flutter application, we need a plugin called HMS SDK Flutter. So that allows us to interact with 100ms cloud platform, and it also provides us the listener class. So why implementing that listener class, 100ms SDK provides us callbacks to the client app about any change or update happening in the room, and after a user has joined. So now using now these updates can be used to render the video on screen or to display the other informations about the room. So basically using these changes and updates, you can change the UI of your room accordingly. Currently 100ms platform is supported by iOS, Android, Flutter, React Native, and JavaScript language. So basically this is the listener class, HMS update listener, that we are getting from the a plugin which provides us various methods such as on join, on message, on peer update for joining the room, sending the messages, and updating the peers, and so on. So for more details, you can refer to the docs provided by 100ms. Now let's understand what is 100ms architecture. So before understanding this, everyone must know four key definitions. First, peer. This is an object that contains the details of a person in a room. And second is room. So this is also an object that holds all the peers who are in the call, either audio or video. And third is track. So track represents either audio or video being published from a peer. And fourth is roles. So roles basically represent the permissions for peers. For example, if the peer has a room with the if the peer has joined the room with the role host, then he can speak in the room. But let's say if another peer has joined the room with a role guest, then he can only listen to the speakers in the room. But like he can request to the host to speak by raising his hand, and the host will approve the same. So any application that is built using 100 ms SDK has two main component, server, client and server. So basically client uses 100 ms Android iOS as iOS SDKs to manage connections, room states, and render audios and videos, while while server uses 100 ms APIs or dashboards to create room setup, room templates, trigger recordings, or accessing events. So so that was all about the 100 ms architecture.
So guys, now let's see a short demo video on our application. So as you can see, this is the home screen of our application. It's currently displaying as no results found, which means there are no live ongoing sessions. So what we can do is now we can create a space by clicking on the floating action button. We can create a private space as of now. So we can name this conversation whatever we like. So naming as Geek Talk. We can also choose the room images, and once we click on go live, the room will be created. And once the room is created by the host, it will be seen on the home tab of all the other users, so that they can join as a participants. So the room is available to the other user. So once they join the room, they will be joined as a guest. So as we can see that there are two participants, one is the host and other is a guest. So we have also inbuilt it, integrated the chat feature in this, which is also provided by 100 ms. So 100 ms provides us with the chat feature. So in that we can have one-to-one chat, group chat, as well as the broadcast chat. For this feature, we have integrated the broadcast chat feature, so that all the participants of the group can interact with each other. So this is the chat feature, as you can see on the screen. Now we also have the room details page. This is the room details page in which we can see the type of the room, that is public or private. We can see the room name, and at the last you can see an option of reporting a speaker. So this is very beneficial for all the participants as a guest users. So once they select this, they can see the list of all the speakers available. So they can select the speaker they want to report, and there are three options available. They can select any of the above options and write a short description about why they are reporting the speaker. So once they submit this report, all this data will be stored in the backend of a database, and the admin can take necessary actions accordingly. So this was about the room details feature, and we also have like the hand raise feature, which allows other users to become a speaker. So they can raise their hand on the right corner. Yeah. So once they raise their hand, the host will be able to see the request of the speaker in the speaker request list. So as we can see, there is one request. So once the host approves one request of the guest user, so the guest user will become a speaker. So as we can see that the mic option has been enabled for the guest user, so that he can be a speaker now. So we can see the UI has been updated as he's able to speak in the live room chat. So this was all about the public room, and once the room has been ended by the host, it will be directly ended for all the other users as well. So once the host ends the room, it will be ended for all the other users. So this was all about the public feature, and we can similarly try out the private room feature as well. So the private feature is basically very beneficial for the internal organizations. Like various organizations can use this feature internally, so that they can connect with their own members. So that it won't be visible to all the participants. As you can see, it is not visible in the room sections. Only the host has the ability to add the participants. So in the right corner, you can see a plus icon. So the host can add the participants. So once he adds a participant, so that participant can see that room available in the home tab. So once we add that, we can see the room available. So they can join the room, and the other functionalities remains the same. And one more feature we have inbuilt in this is the host also has the ability to change the room type. So he can basically switch between the public and private rooms as well. So that was all about the features and of our application. So if you guys want to try it out, you can basically scan and download the application, and do let us know about your feedback as well.
So let's talk about the challenges that we have faced during the development of this application. So HMS update listener class that we get from the plugin doesn't listen events if we hot reload or restart our Flutter application. So make sure while testing any feature that depends on this listener class, you won't hot reload or restart your app. And another challenge is that uh, 100 ms SDK doesn't work properly with Flutter version 3.0 or above. So make sure you guys use the Flutter version below 3.0.
So far, we have discussed about all the features available by 100ms and how we have consumed those in our applications. Now, let's talk about the feature aspect of this application. As discussed before that, the 100ms SDK also provides us with the video conferencing as well as the screen sharing feature. So those two features can also be integrated in our application. And there is one more feature we are looking forward to, that is scheduling spaces. We can schedule the spaces well in advance before the event. And one more feature we are looking forward is the promote and demote roles of all the participants. So that was all from our side. Thank you so much. If you guys have any doubts or questions, you can reach out to us directly on our Twitter handles. And you can also refer to the links provided, that is the official website of 100ms and our repo link.